right, so today, the CasualWorgen is here with the Casual Gremlins. I'm going to let you both say hi before we get started. Addison?
Hi.
Addison, say hello.
Hello.
Aubrey?
Hello.
Okay, so these are the Gremlins. Daddy wants to teach you something today.
Okay.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about the Kardashev scale. Do either of you know what the Kardashev scale is?
Nope.
It is a method of measuring a civilization's level of technological advancement based on the amount of energy it's capable of using. So it puts intelligent beings like us, and it says based on how much energy we consume and where we get our energy, whether it be in like we're still getting oil, we're still using coal, how high up an advancement you can get. Well, us here on Earth, on this scale, we as humans rank 0. We are level 0 in advancement.
Wow.
Yeah, we're pretty whack. So the measure was proposed by a Soviet astronomer, Nikolai Kardashev. He lived from 1932 to 2019. And the scale is hypothetical and refers to the energy consumption on a cosmic scale. Various extensions of the scale have since been proposed, including a wider range of power levels, and the use of metrics other than pure power, so consumptional growth and food consumption. Kardashev first outlined his scale in a paper that he presented in 1964 at the Worgen conference in Armenia, a scientific meeting that reviewed the Soviet radio astronomy space listening program. The paper was titled Transmissions of Information by Extraterrestrial Civilizations.
Wow.
Aliens.
Wow, that's cool.
Aliens. Robin. So, starting from a functional definition of civilization based on physical laws and using human civilization as a model for extrapolation, Kardashev's initial model was developed. He proposed a classification setup based on the axiom of exponential growth. You know, everything getting bigger.
Yes.
A Type 1 civilization. We're actually already halfway through. A Type 1 civilization, we would be able to access all the energy available on our planet. We would be able to store all the energy on our planet, and we would be able to consume all the energy on our planet. Hypothetically, we would have the ability to control natural events like earthquakes, volcanoes. We would be able to control them and use their energy. As Type 2 civilization, a Type 2 civilization can directly consume a star's energy, most likely using what's called a Dyson sphere. A Dyson sphere is this big machine that is outside of a planet, and it drains its energy.
Ooh.
It sucks the energy out of it. So that's a Type 2. You're pretty up there. And finally, the Type 3 civilization is able to capture all energy emitted by its entire galaxy. It can even cipher energy from black holes. It can suck the energy and life out of stars.
Nice.
Wow.
That's the power we would have at level 3. Do you know where we're at?
Earth.
On Earth. What level are we?
0.
We're a 0.
Dang.
Because Jesus is a 99. Yes.
So, long story short, we are not doing so good. In his second article, entitled Strategies of Searching for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, he did in 1980, Kardashev wonders about the ability of a civilization, which he defines by its ability to access energy to sustain itself and to integrate information from the environment. 2 more articles followed. One is on the inevitability and possible structure of super civilizations, and Cosmology and Civilizations, published in 1985, 1987. The Soviet astronomer proposed a way to detect super civilizations and to the direct search for terrestrial intelligence programs.
Wow.
Amazing.
So we have scales that would tell us how powerful we could be, and we're at 0.
I know who is a 99.
Who?
Jesus.
The galaxy.
No, Jesus.
So what do you two think about the power of the universe?
It's like the strongest thing in the whole entire
I don't
solar
know.
system.
I don't know.
And plus,
We
the
barely
solar
even do
system.
science in school.
And plus,
Okay,
the
well-
galaxy burst.
All we
Earth.
learn about is volcanoes exploding.
And
Do you
created
think that
Earth.
the
Falsite
The
and
galaxy created Earth and the stars and everything. And then,
Okay, so do you think there's aliens?
well, there's myths on YouTube about aliens being alive and they're like 15 feet tall.
But do you believe? See, I believe in the possibility. I think that
Kinda.
Earth and space, everything is so big, I think that it's absolutely possible. We've had velociraptors and dinosaurs on our planet.
We've had
We've had woolly mammoths.
If
woolly
we've had
rhinoceroses.
dinosaurs,
Dinosaurs, is that how you're going to say it?
dinosaurs, what sound do they make? Rar.
We've had
Rawr.
dire wolves. We've had
If we've had T-Rexes,
Giant
we can have aliens.
That's what I'm saying. If we've had that freaky stuff, we can have aliens.
we've had the megalodon. We've had
Oh, the megalodon can just swallow you. It's way better than getting bit by a shark.
Probably. So if you could take all the science in the world, what would you do with it? What things would you do to benefit?
Become a
Humans.
scientist.
Right. What kind of scientist? What would you do to benefit?
Like a one that believes in does research for dinosaurs and aliens.
What about you?
I don't
I'd probably
know.
be one that
I'm not good with science.
explores the universe, goes to different planets like Venus, Saturn, Mars, Jupiter.
Kind of like Neil Armstrong. Is that the dude that?
So you want to
That's
be
the
an
first one.
explorer.
I want to be a vet. I want to help animals.
And there's also
That's
evidence.
what I want to be.
There's evidence.
Space animals?
Nar. Real animals.
There's evidence on Mars that there was life on that planet.
Yeah, they found water.
Yeah, they found frozen
Water?
water on Mars.
Mhm.
There used to be life.
Because, if we had all these mythical animals like unicorns, Pegasus, then we have to have aliens. Or are they all imaginary?
So hear me out. If we stopped fighting wars, if we stopped fighting enemies for territory and taking stuff from people, I think if we took every scientist and we took every mind that we have on this earth and took all of our money and our talents and our resources and worked together, I think we would be higher up on the scale. If we focused more on helping humans than fighting each other, we could possibly be in higher level civilization. But we spend too much time arguing, complaining, playing on TikTok, and wasting the abilities.
Very true.
What do you think? Tell me something important that you've learned. Just something in your head, Aubrey, that your teachers taught you, and it sticks in your head.
Math. They taught me math. Oh, the volcanoes, they have... So, when they don't explode, I'm pretty sure they're... Yeah, when they don't explode, they have those black charcoal rocks inside. We're learning about
You mean
volcanoes a
obsidian?
lot. No, falsite. That's what their charcoal inside is called. I don't remember what the ones that explode are called.
Okay. Now, Addison, you tell me your favorite sciencey thing.
Mine's volcanoes.
There's this theory that a flood wiped out dinosaurs in a state. Cause people are finding skeleton after skeleton after skeleton. And it's in a desert. There's no water.
So you think all the dinosaurs drowned?
Yeah,
Dad,
You don't think they got hit by an asteroid?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but it could be.
if dinosaurs died, why can't we find alien bones anywhere? Didn't they show up on Earth sometime? Didn't they die on Earth sometime?
You know what I think?
What?
If we can find
I
dinosaurs,
think we're the aliens. I think humans
we're Shrek.
humans were brought here. I think we're aliens.
Well, that's true because we can't.
That would explain the idiots on TikTok.
We evolved from chimpanzees.
No, we evolved from cavemen.
No, we actually evolved from chimpanzees because we share 96 to 98% of our DNA with them.
Well, listen to Smarty Pants over here.
Actually, we evolved off cavemen.
And the caveman came from chimpanzees.
Yes. They are intelligent. They act like monkeys.
And the type of volcanoes that blow up are the cones. The shields don't blow up.
Yeah, because they're... No, I'm talking about the rocks and the ones that explode. The ones that don't explode, their bubbles gather all up and make fallsite.
Never knew that.
Yeah, that's a type of rock.
Tell me more science.
I don't know much science. All we're learning about is volcanoes.
I've also learned about tectonic plates.
Ooh.
We're also learning about dinosaurs.
Tectonic plates, that's earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
When those plates rub together.
They go.
And then we learned about tectonic
That's an
plates.
earthquake.
Mm-hmm. So, what was I going to say? Oh, so we're in science, Thursday, we were learning about are dinosaurs real or not? And, like, scientists are saying they're real because they're finding bones. But did aliens come to Earth?
Or are we secretly the aliens?
I think we're aliens.
Because we cannot find their bones nowhere, but we can find dinosaur bones.
Maybe some have been found. They're being hid by the government.
Here's something that you probably didn't know. There's an actual museum that holds an actual body of an actual baby alien. They have a
That's
baby
not fake.
alien. No, it doesn't look fake. It has like a head.
They probably just fake it so they can get lots of money and scam people.
They have it in a museum. It's in some sort of museum.
And there's this
You'll have to look it up.
There's this huge T-Rex in a museum.
It's called Sue.
Sue, and they found all of her body parts. She's humongous.
Mm-hmm.
As most dinosaurs are.
No, she's like the second biggest T-Rex ever. She is. And the female T-Rexes.
And I also feel like dinosaurs could have died because they could have eaten all their food and they died because there was no food left.
Well, then why are all videos making them get hit by those thingies? Those fireball thingies.
Or meteors.
Yeah, meteors and asteroids.
Yeah.
Because we weren't here, so we don't know what happened.
Yeah, we weren't around back then.
Humans as we are now weren't there. Dinosaurs were 60-some million years ago.
The only evidence we have is their bones.
Humans were far after that.
Were cavemen the first humans ever alive?
Neanderthals.
Or were they just aliens that dressed up like monkeys?
I think the first was
Well, acted like
the
monkeys.
Neanderthals.
Those.
The first iteration of cavemen. They were called Neanderthals. Neanderthal.
15 minutes. Okay, so, what are we talking about now? I don't know much science. I know lots of math, though.
Well, I've also
Pick
learned...
something to talk about it.
I've also learned how chicken embryos form. Like, I've actually...
We only learned about dinosaurs and volcanoes.
Like, we've actually handled the physical eggs and watched the embryo grow every day. And then they hatched on the weekend, and then we came back, and boom, baby chickens. But one of them died. R.I.P. to the one that died.
R.I.P.
Yeah, it died because, like, its legs weren't working, it wouldn't eat, it wouldn't drink.
Well, normally if an animal doesn't drink or eat, it's a sign of it's dying. Or it pukes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't get sick, it just couldn't move its legs. It couldn't move.
So it was a disabled, sick animal.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a veterinarian and help animals when I'm older.
Well, last three. Last three of my gummies. You each get one.
I've also heard of the Titanoboa.
You know those
That's
huge...
a big lizard.
You know those huge...
It was a huge snake.
You guys know those huge crocodiles that were like 40 feet tall?
Mm-hmm. They were the ancient actual crocodiles. They were like...
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
All I know is that I don't really know that.
They also killed
I'm
and
not a
hunted...
sciencey person. I'm a math person.
They would kill and hunt a T-Rex. They
Yeah,
would
but the
eat a T-Rex.
Titanoboa still won when it was first. Even if it could death roll it, that thing could swallow the dang crocodile's head and then just finish off the body.
Is that true?
Yeah, Titanoboas, their jaws were like...
Ew, their teeth were so dang long. They were like...
Their jaws were this far apart and this huge.
Hey, at least, like normal snakes, cavemen or whoever animals existed back there. Or us as aliens.
And apparently snakes used to have legs.
They did.
Because they have little itty-bitty nubs.
That's why they slither. They used to have legs. Like centipedes. Centipedes are like rip-off snakes. They have like 2 legs in the back near their bum-bum.
Okay.
And they could run.
Any other sciencey stuff to talk about?
You first, if you have any on your mind.
Oh, the good thing is, those huge animals, and us as little people, we're not short, but us, our height, like human height, to the titanoboa, like a normal snake, it would bite you and suffocate you. With the titanoboa, when it bites you, it would just swallow you, because how tiny you are.
It's not scary at all.
I know. You just end up in its stomach and die. You don't get bit, and that's way less painful.
Your dinner. Yep. Anything else?
The good thing with the megalodons, they wouldn't bite you like sharks. They would just swallow.
I've also learned about, like, how fossils are formed and, like, what types of fossils. Like, there's body fossils and, like...
Yeah, so she knows more science. I know more math.
Well, tell us
and I've
about
also learned about, like, you can find, like,
dinosaurs
certain
and
fossils in, like, this ancient tree sap called amber. You could also find fossils in ice.
I guess there used to be an ancient animal alive, the Amit. It's like a lion, crocodile, bear-looking thing.
It's an Egyptian god.
Girl, why are you taking all my stuff? And there was another ancient one called the Anubis.
Not in Doggo.
It was a huge dog wrapped in fancy clothes.
Oh, Anubis?
Anubis. Anna and the Bis.
Anything else you want to talk about with science today? Or you got anything else?
I said all I know.
Because I just wanted to talk about the Kardashev
I've learned
scale.
about the 3 types of rocks.
So that's the...
Tell us about it.
There's sedimentary, there's metamorphic, and there's igneous.
Hey, we learned about that a week
I
ago.
learned about that in 5th grade.
What's the difference?
Igneous has, like, these bubbles and stuff. Sedimentary is, like...
Metamorphic
tiny,
is like...
bits of rock.
Metamorphic is like the side of the volcano, like on the rocks. Yeah, I was right.
It's like the hardened rock.
Tectonic plates, that makes... Pew.
My first science-y episode of my podcast.
Yeah, slay.
Well, I think we've done enough. Girls, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
If I can get my mouse moving, and peace out.